In this video, I am going to show you how to make your very own organized and customized desktop background. So I'm going to start with a PowerPoint presentation and I have a blank slide. What I want to do is I want to change the slide background. So I'm going to go to Design and Format Background. And you can choose a solid color. You can choose any background you want or an image that you have. I'm going to go and find an image online. So I'm going to click on Picture. And I'm going to click under Picture Source, Insert, and I'm going to choose something from online. So what I'm going to go for is like a wooden background. So I'm going to search wooden and floral. All right, let's add the word background. And I want something kind of simple, so this looks good to me. I'm going to click Insert. All right, so now we have our background image for our desktop. The next step is to create our categories. Now, it can be as many categories or as little categories as you like. I'm going to choose about 3 categories. A category for my icons that are the programs, a category for the icons that are related to work, or my folders and files work related, and then another one for my personal things. And then I'm also going to make a category for my notes because I do use stickies, as well as I'm going to leave a space for my calendar. So let's get started. Now, first thing I'm going to do is in the bottom of my slide, I'm going to leave a little rectangle because I don't want to put anything at the bottom of the slide. That is where your toolbar will be. So we want to make sure not to put anything that far down. All right, so that's just to remind myself. I will delete it at the end. All right, so let's get started with our first category. So what I'm going to do is grab a square shape and I'm going to customize the color of the square shape. Let's see, what is a good color that goes with the theme? Floral, let's do the light green. I do not want an outline, so I'm going to choose no outline. But if you want a border, you can choose to customize that as well. So I'm going to scoot this down a little bit. Now I do maybe want to make this a little bit transparent. So I'm going to go to more full colors and just change the transparency a tiny bit. So I'm going to insert a picture of a piece of tape. I'm going to go to online pictures and I'm going to search tape PNG. All right, let's do this one. I know it's brown and it looks like a band-aid, but we're going to go with it and change the color. Right off the back right now is that it's diagonal. Here's a little trick when you have images like this diagonal and you can't crop out that excess. I'm going to turn this horizontal because I want it horizontal. Now it's going to be kind of hard to resize using the corners this way. So what a little trick is to cut the image. I'm going to click cut and then I'm going to paste it back. And voila, when it pastes back, it's in the rectangle shape. Now I can crop out all that excess space and it is easier to resize this way. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to make this a little smaller and I'm not really digging the brown. So I'm going to change the color. I'm going to go over here to color and let's do maybe a gray. Okay, I'm good with that. Now, next thing I want to do is add my label for this category. So this one's going to be programs. So I'm going to go to insert and let's type our words. Okay, and drag this over. Now that's way too big. So let's change the size of that. And I want it to be capital. And let's change the font. Let's do something a little more condensed. Okay, I'm good with that now. I'm going to change it to white so it stands out a little better. All right, that's going to be my first category will be programs. Now I'm going to hit the control button and select all 3 pieces, the rectangle, the title, and then the little tape, and I'm going to duplicate them. Okay, so now I have my next category, and I'm going to drag it down. Okay, and then, or you can Control C to copy and Control V to paste. And I will copy and paste this one more time. And we'll line this to the top, and I'm just going to stretch this one out because this is going to be where I'm going to put my sticky notes. So let's change the titles now. Notes. This can be my work icons and folders, and this can be my personal files. One last thing that I like to have on my desktop is a calendar. So I'm just going to copy and paste a calendar that I found from Google. Right, and then resize it. There we go. Maybe make it a little smaller. Okay, that's good. All right, now I can delete this blue bar that I have at the bottom. All right, now that we're ready, we're going to save this file as a JPEG on our desktop. Once in our desktop, what we're going to do is we're going to right click and click personalize. And we're going to choose that image. All right, and close that. And here we have our desktop. Now that we have our categories, we can move our icons to the correct places. So I'm going to keep programs here. And I'll keep my work files here. And any personal files can go in this category. And like I said, I like to use stickies. So my stickies can live in this area. That way they're not all over the place and they're easy to find. Okay, so there we have it. That is how you can create your very own customized and organized desktop background. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content just like this. Thank you.